there, it's Patmos, and how amazing of you to just click this video and start watching it. So thanks a lot for that. Let's get time rolling. We'll start at speed 2 for a little while. As you might have remembered, last time we did experience quite a bit of lag, and I'm pretty afraid that's coming back again, so let's hope it doesn't. We'll go to speed 3 at a certain point and probably switch back at another point, and we'll have to see about that. But for now, I just hope that we can have a fun time with this game, even more. But we'll have to see. For now, at least, we are back in business. And we should continue the development of this village. Now we're coming up towards a new sowing season, which is very nice. Here we can see a lot of the farmland, all our mills are working. Trying to use up all of the wheat. Let's hope we can produce more and more, because we need more and more. And of course, last time we were working on a few of the beautifications in town. Now that's going to take time for all those trees that we have planted to start growing. But it'll be interesting. Here we have this nice alleyway between the trees, and we'll see how that all goes. Now this is going to take time because they also have to chop down a lot of trees and they do a lot of different stuff. So let's hope we can provide all our villagers with what they need. As you can see already, speed 2 is already experiencing some lag. So I don't know if this is going to be a full episode or maybe it's going to be a little bit shorter. I don't know yet. I hope we can do a good full episode. But yeah, that's just an issue. Now of course, as soon as I can, but that's probably going to take a while, I'll buy a new computer. I'm saving money for a really good gaming computer, and then this probably wouldn't happen. But well, that's the whole thing. I want to buy a lot of good equipment, a good microphone, etc. Some good programs to do all the editing with. But that's all costing me money that I don't have, so I'm waiting a long time, saving a little bit of money every time. And hopefully at a certain point we can buy the good equipment that we need. Until then, we're just having fun with what we have. Perhaps if I go to a less dense area, things might speed up a little bit, but I'm not sure about that. Right, we are building this area. This one's almost done, so we can add some stuff to the cowshed soon. Alright, now that it's completely done, let's set it up. Apply this to all. And yeah, that's good. And apply this to all, so now they will all get the stuff that we need. We use a fallow field if available, of course. And then hopefully soon we can add a few animals. This one has 5 cows and a bull. And if we can do the same here, that would be great. We have some hay to spare here, so that should do the trick. Yeah, that's going to work. They're bringing in everything, so perhaps we can already start selecting a few animals from different cow sheds and sending them over. There's a cow shed here, for instance, with a lot of cows. A 9-month-old bull. Though we can get it right there. That shouldn't be a problem. Get 1 and 2 1-year-old cows. So that's a start. Now let's find another cow shed. We have one right here. And perhaps we can get a 2-year-old cow there. So now we have 3 cows. Perhaps we can also get a 1-year-old there. It should be 4 cows. And is there even another one? Oh, we have one here. Let's get another 2-year-old cow in there. Alright, that should do the trick. That should give this 1 bull and 5 cows. In 2 months or 3 months the bull will be ready to start reproducing. So these 2 cow sheds will slowly start to fill up with more cows. And then we'll see. Perhaps it's also a good moment to start. Yeah, there are no bulls to be slaughtered at the moment, so that's not a thing we can do at the moment. Alright. Oh, we have a few bulls here that we can slaughter. Well, that's going to work perfectly. Let's zoom in a bit. Because we have done nothing to enhance this area a little bit. So let's start to, well, let's start off with a few benches, I think. Because people want a place to sit. And it'll be nice if they can just sit along the water side. On these benches, people are already starting to sit there, so that's good. And perhaps we should add 1 or 2 trees in between to give them some shade. Though this is a pretty big tree, so I'm not sure if this is the right tree to do that with, but we'll see. Can we get a pine tree in here? No, that's a little bit too... Oh, we can get a pine tree right there. We can get a pine... Make a pine path here so that they can walk on both sides of the pine trees. Which could be nice. Just a few beautifications for those people. These people should get benches as well. I'll leave some room in between for trees. A little bit more than I did before. Alright, let's see. Let's turn it slowly. Alright, let's just do the benches first then. Not too many on this side because there aren't many homes here. But now people can really sit there and relax. Watch the river. In the shade of a nice tree. I think it'll be nice. Let's put in 2 of these big ones. For a change, so that we don't get all the same trees all the time. There they go. Alright. And we can see snow is going away, so we are getting close to the sowing season. Let's look at these beehives and the housing and the snow slowly going away. As you can see, it's very detailed. Slowly the snow is going away. I really enjoy that. Right. It's also time for people to start tending to their own gardens as soon as they have tended to the farms. They will. As we can see, the water's getting clear again, so our boats can soon start to move. How are we doing? Well, we have over 15,000 buckwheat. We have over 80,000. No, we have over 800. No, 80,000 firewood, so that's still fine. We have a few onions. Well, we have some flour, 430. Do we have potatoes? Yes, almost 18,000. So all the basics are there. All we need is to continue the development. As you can see, a few trees are being planted. All they have to do now is grow. And of course, yeah, this tree was brought there now. So yeah, they really are planting the trees. They're going for a fish again. Very nice. It does seem to help if I zoom in like this. And it appears to help out reduce the lag. Alright, here are the cows for those of you that wanted to see them. So here you can see a working farm in progress. The cow sheds, the hay barracks, a water well. Ooh, there goes the sheep. Wow, that looks amazing. There they go, bring the sheep to the pasture. They're getting in now. Alright, we get a messenger from Barkin Cove. What is it? Barvin Cove. Alright, we can sell them flour, we can sell them potatoes. Let's do that because we have plenty. We have 1,000 in export stock, so we can sell them 1,000 cucumbers. So let's do so. And sheep hides here. We're not going to sell them sheep hides. Do we need to buy anything? Well, we could buy some horilka. There's still some in town storage, but not too much, so let's do it. And should we buy some iron? I think so. Well, we can see how much we have. We have quite a bit in our town storage. But yeah, we're still going to buy this. I want more in the town storage, and then we can stop buying that stuff. Alright, they're plowing the land, which is good, which means, yeah, we already do need quite a few people to work the fields. Luckily, we also had a few farms that don't need to be plowed. So these could already be... Yeah, this field's already done. That one's almost done. So they're doing a good job here, sowing the fields, and now they can sow all the other fields. So this can already start growing. Is this working? Yes, they already have a newborn. This one can't because this bull isn't of age, but as soon as he is, they can also get newborns. Right, you guys need to buy some stuff. Well, they are buying potatoes. Should be more to buy. Yeah, there's plenty. There's flour, there's potatoes, there's everything they need. Perfect. Not going to give this farm any bulls anymore, because if we have only bulls, all the farms will start to work at the same time, and now we can spread out the labor a little bit. Right, they're building this house. Now I got a good tip on the comments stating that I had a lot of houses that need a lot of trees to be chopped down, and that could be a concern because they'll be busy with walking a lot towards where the house needs to be built, then chop down the tree, then the guy have to go back all the way to their carpenter forestry, which takes a lot of time, all the walking, and it skips a lot of time from creating firewood. Now luckily we had already stored firewood all over town. There are a lot of these places that store firewood, so we don't have to worry about that for the moment. But especially if you have a young village, pretty small, and you have only 1 or 2 forestries, and they have to do a lot of walking, then carry a log back, that's going to take a lot of time, and that could get you running out of firewood. So it is a very good tip and a very good thing to keep in mind. Don't do this unless you have stored enough firewood all over town to provide for all the needs of the people. Because if you didn't store enough firewood, they might run out. Because the production of firewood will slow down a lot. Because, for instance, these guys have to walk all the way towards here and then get the logs and then get in. But you can also see that they have a lot of logs in there because we ordered them to build these homes, so a lot of them will just continue to collect more and more logs, even though they're already full with that. So that's a good thing actually, because you can get a lot of logs in there. I mean, we have 166 right here, which is pretty cool. So they'll just keep working then. If you place a house over an area with a lot of trees, they will just chop down those trees and they will use the logs later on. And so later on, once they don't have to walk anymore, they can just continue to build all the goods they need. So all the firewood, all the bark, all the wood, because they don't have to walk anymore to get some logs. These guys won't have to do a lot of walking soon, because they'll just be full of logs and they can use that all the time to keep all the supplies up. So yeah, it has a good side, it has a few downsides. Ooh, there come the boats for trading. That's pretty cool. They look really nice. Although they have to sail quite far. They go all around the river. Very cool to see all their boats coming in. I like it. Alright, people are not yet sowing their own land, so they're still pretty busy with the farms. Although we can already see that the number went down. It was over 160, and right now it's down to 100. So yeah, there's less open vacancies, because most of the land is probably sown already now, which is good. Just sowing this. That's done, so it's working. I'm gonna go to speed 3 for a little while, because since the snow went away, it is going pretty smoothly, as you can see. So let's hope that continues for a while. A messenger from the Kachi, that's perfect, because now we can make some money. So yeah, let's sell that. Anything else? Do we have some honey? Well, we have 994 in our export stock, so let's sell that. Clothing. We have 1,000 in export stock, we have 800 in store, so if we just sell 800, that'll be good, because then we have a little bit left for ourselves. We don't have any eggs, of course. We don't have any buckwheat in the export stock, so we won't be selling that. Alright, let's sell 1,000 shoes to them. This should make us a lot of money that we can really use. Anything we need to buy? I don't think so. We do have plenty of iron now. We can buy some iron ore, since we have plenty of money for that. So let's do so. And that should be it. So especially Dekachi is a good village if you want to make some money while trading. And that should really help us keep running green numbers. So I'm curious to see. We should be up by about 1,000, I think. And we have a lot of stuff in here, which is really good. But this will go out. Shoes will go out, clothing will go out, so that's all going to work. And it keeps our village running, because if we reach the maximum capacity, for instance for a tanner, etc., they will just stop working. And by selling stuff we can keep them to make sure that they keep producing. Alright, this seems to work, this area. There's wells, but I don't think I see enough wells, so let's check. Well, they do have plenty of water in them, so they're not used that often, so that's cool. Messenger from Barin Cove again. Yeah, well, we don't have to sell him anything now. Or we should be selling some potatoes, which we can do. We don't have any cucumbers, so yeah, this is it. This is good. Let's do it like this. Still trying to get some more hay with all these hay things. That's good. All the farms seem to be done. I'd say it looks good. Alright, this bull is now 1 year old, so he can also start to reproduce. We already got 2 extra cows in there. Well, a cow and a bull, but since they're still babies, we just call them cows. I think we should... Yeah, I really want to get some more flour. Keep running out all the time. I think perhaps this game needs a little bit more balancing, because we have like 5 mills working all the time, so we should have some flour, I'd say. Otherwise you have too many people only working for food, and I don't really believe that's historical, but that's just my opinion, so maybe you have a whole other opinion. That's completely fine. We do have more cart sheds. Are they all completely filled, etc.? Yes, they are. Perfect. Alright, our money's running up, that's good. Now I do want to get working on something different. In this case, on a wagon shed. And to get a wagon shed, we also need a stable to breed horses. And I'm thinking about... yeah, where should we put them? I think this could be a good area to put these. Alright, where are you from? A messenger from Balaika. Anything we can sell you? Not really. Oh, metal parts. Let's sell 500 metal parts. Those gives us good amounts of money. Alright, let's pause the game for a second, because we can buy horses here. Now that could be very interesting. Do we have horse stack? No. Alright. So that could be interesting at a certain point to start buying some horses. So let's keep in mind that Balaika has horses. Any potatoes to sell? I don't think so. Alright, let's get time rolling again. Let's build a stable first. I think I want to build it in this area, because I think this is a good area for that. Or maybe not, because it's a bit busy. I think we should build the stable near the farm, where the food is. And then we can build the... let's turn it a little bit. Let's do it like this. Then we can build the wagon shed somewhere here, so it's a little bit more central placed, so that it can send out the wagons where we need them. Let's build this right here. That should do the trick. Now we should get to the smithy. Right here. Nope. There's the smithy. We should start to produce some horseshoes, so let's do so. Let's start producing horseshoes. Let's add them in here. Let's set this to like 500. So we need those horseshoes for the horses. Now we also need to start producing some horse tack. Question is, where do we build that? Probably in the saddlery. So we need a saddlery, which is completely fine. We can just build it somewhere here. Alright. Let me check for a second. from leather and metal parts. Well, we do have leather and we do have metal parts. We have 2200 metal parts. That's very good. We don't have that much leather because we are using it for production of clothing. Right, I'm going to move these up because I really want this to be set up so we can buy a few horses and start breeding them, and then we can get horse carts, which are very good at hauling big loads, and I think that can help our village to move further. New families settling in town, so we are still growing. You can see still most of the houses will be, or at least 50% in this case, these 6 homes, will be occupied by people already living here. But there's also a good amount of new people coming in, which is nice. I like it that way. I think we should provide these people with some forms of entertainment or whatever. So let's build a gazebo here. And I guess we need to build gazebos here as well. Next to the school, so parents can wait until their kids come out of school and have some fun. Let's get a birdhouse. And perhaps we should get a few benches in this area. Just for people to sit on and watch the square and have a nice time there. So let's put 4 on this side. 1, 2, 4. Alright, how does it look? Let's get a little closer. As you can see, there's still a lot of trees in here, so maybe we should remove a few of those. Perhaps not all of them, but yeah, as you can see here, there's the benches. People are sitting on them, watching over the square, having a nice time. Alright, let's remove a few trees from the middle of the square, and then later on you can always just add a few new ones or whatever. But for now, I think getting rid of these trees will make this area a little more clear, and in this case it will beautify things. Messenger from Paniut. Ooh, should we get some meat? I think so. Let's buy that. We don't need anything else, although we could get that. Do we have carrots? No. Do we have onions? No. We don't have raspberries? No, we don't have all of that. We have a little bit of broadcloth. We have some warm clothing. That's all very good, by the way, to see. So that's really working. We're actually getting that. Do we have sunflower oil? Yes, we have 1,000. Oh, cool. Perhaps we can start selling some. That'll be nice. Just to sell some sunflower oil. We'll put it in this area. We're not going to put it everywhere because we don't have enough for that, but let's just sell it right here. Alright, it's time to build a few benches on this side, as we are getting close again to harvesting season. Alright, oops, I had to press the shift button there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. Alright. So 4 on this side, 5 on this side. Not perfectly placed, but that's fine with me. Let's get rid of a few more trees. Ooh, I said protect. Don't protect it, get rid of it. It will take some time though, because, well, they're still working on clearing out those trees and have to do other stuff as well. Here's our stable. Perfect. Now let's see. Men and women can work in there. That's fine. What do they need? Well, they need some stuff. So, let's put everything up to 500. I don't really want them to have some wheat. Perhaps we can provide them with linseed. Although I don't think we can already produce linseed. No, we can't. So, that's not going to work. I don't want them to eat up all our wheat, so we'll put up 250 wheat. I think they can do with the hay. Alright, apply to all. Let's get people in there. Although I think they're already working on harvesting, so that might take some time. And next thing could be buying a few horses. Just to breed some of them. Which would be cool. Let's order the carts already. Everyone can join here. Alright, let's set this up to 500, 500, 250 weed. provide it via different means. We got a messenger from Merefa. Alright, let's buy a few horses then. Let's pause a second. We need males and females, I guess. And perhaps 2 draft horses already, so that we can use them to... Alright, we need, I don't know, 2 females and 2 males? Is that a thing? Should we get 4 females, so we make sure that we get plenty of them? We'll do it like this. And the 2 draft horses can immediately be used, so that's a good thing, I guess. Alright, let's get time rolling again. Let's add people here. And the saddlery is done. So let's get it producing horse tag. Metal parts and leather. Alright. Well, let's hope it works. We'll see. At least we're trying to set it up. Alright, these are in a food shortage. There's some beef. Yeah, I think because of the all the people working in the fields, there was a distribution problem, which should be solved as soon as the people stop working on the fields, because there's plenty of food. They'll just have to get it. As you can see, they're now getting it again. Alright, so that's not a structural problem, it's just a temporary problem. And they should be bringing in more wheat since we started to produce more wheat. Yes, we did. Wheat and hennep. Alright, so we got a lot of wheat and hennep now. Very interesting. And yeah, I think it's time for next episode to start working on the 5 crop rotation, because we're getting close to winter now, which should help me make sure that all the fields will be emptied out, and then we can just make the switch to a 5 crop field rotation on the fields with plows. So I'll work out a plan for that, but I have to think about that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 farms with plows that we can use for the 5 crop field rotation. So I'm going to work on that, make a plan, and then we'll put that to good use in next episode. For now, I'm just happy it runs smoothly again, and we can have a fun time again expanding our village. But this is also going to conclude everything while we can see our horses there, which is very nice. We should just set this up then. Yeah, they're going to build a working wagon. They produced the wagon and now they're just going to collect the horses and then bring it up. So we can, yeah, there it is. Our first horse wagon arrived. Perfect. That looks cool. They can be put to use. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. If you have any tips, tricks, comments, just feel free to leave them. I'll respond to it. And of course, then I hope to see you in another video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.